welcome Matrons. So today's video I'm going to be doing a collaboration with RexQueen here on YouTube, so I'll be linking her video in the description box below as well as somewhere in this video, so you can click at that at any time. So today's video is actually going to be Twisted Santa's Little Helpers, which is so fun. So we're taking the classic Christmas character and we're putting a little twist on it. And so with mine, I decided to do a zombie because my friend Matt actually suggested that I do a zombie Christmas series. And I was going to, but with the passing of my father and then all the other stuff going on, I've been having a hard time getting back into YouTube, obviously. There's just a lot going on. So yeah, this is where I stand with it. And so I decided that I would still do a zombie, and I'm going to do a zombie elf. Let's get painting. Alright guys, so once again I took my white eyeliner pencil and sketched out roughly where I wanted the mouth or teeth to be showing and where the brain was going to be showing. Next I took a pale foundation, which is pretty much just my shade of foundation, and you don't have to obviously make yourself pale. I just see Santa's Little Helpers as being like Snow White, you know? So I'm covering my face with that, leaving where I'm going to have the brain showing and the mouth or teeth showing. Next I got into my NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow palettes, I think it's the Bright palette, and I'm going to get the hot pink color and dab that onto my cheeks because I think Santa's Little Helpers would have rosy cheeks from the cold, just like Santa Claus does. Then I took a green body paint from Mehron and I stuck that in my eyebrows. I did not shape my eyebrows, I just kind of stuck them how I normally do my eyebrows, which is not at all actually. And kept that natural shape because I see Santa's Little Helpers as being very natural and childlike, and children don't shape their eyebrows. So next I decided to widen my eyes a little bit. I have pretty big eyes, but I wanted them to be bigger, so I took my white eyeliner pencil and put that into my waterline as well as dragging it underneath the lash line. Then I got into a contouring palette. I don't know which one this is. It was just a cheap one I found at Ross. And I took a dark brown shadow and a light brown shadow and started just shadowing underneath my eye to help with the illusion of a bottom lash line since we just covered ours up. And I also dragged some of that color into the crease of my eyelid just to help with the illusion and to widen my eyes further. I then realized I never did make my nose rosy, so I took that same pink eyeshadow and dabbed it onto my nose. Then I grabbed my NYX liquid eyeliner in white and I added little dots all over my face because I thought that'd be a cute little element an elf would have. Almost like white little freckles, like snowflake freckles. Next I went into that same contouring palette I had before and I decided to shadow around the open wounds where it looks like it's going to be a little bit lifted. So what you do with this is you take it a little bit away from the line that you drew, and with this you want different varieties of shadow. You want some that are lighter and some that are darker, so in any of the deeper creases that I wanted to see, I added a darker brown and then I kind of faded it out, if that makes any sense. And I repeated that same thing down on the mouth section. Once that's done, I took the excess that I had on that brush and gave myself some bags under the eyes because of course if we're gonna be a zombie, we're gonna have bags. And I also grabbed some more of that contouring shade and I made some angry-like expressions with my eyebrows and filled those in. I always like to make them look more natural by just filling in my natural angry expression. Next I took this light pink color from Wolfe and I filled in the brain section. Then dipping back into my NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow palette, I grabbed that hot pink again and started shadowing, keeping it closest to the line and pulling it inward. This will help with the illusion that the brain is sitting underneath the skin. And that was just a tad bit too pink for me, so what I did is I grabbed a peach color from Mehron and made little squiggly lines like a brain inside, which you can't really see, but it will start dimming down the color of the bright pink eyeshadow. And I also grabbed some white body paint and did the exact same thing that I did with the pink or peachy color and just made random lines and kind of just dabbed it out with my finger. Again, it's going to help lighten up the color as well as highlight, which you kind of need. Then I grabbed a black body paint on a detailed brush and lightly outlined some of the lines just to help with the shadowing and kind of pulled it with my finger to kind of spread it out. And I added some more lines with that as well. Moving on to the mouth, I took a white body paint and just started painting the teeth randomly. The teeth for some reason I had a hard time with. They look kind of funny, but I'm just running with it. Then I took that same peach color that we used in the brain and filled in the gums. There isn't much gum showing, Then I took a black body paint and kind of outlined the teeth, just trying to bring them out a little bit and separate them from one another. And I also took a brown contouring shade again and just started shadowing again. Also making sure to put shadowing heavily on the end teeth so it looks like they are pushed back further. And then on the lip side, I couldn't decide what to do. I actually wanted to go with more of a nude color, but I don't know why. I forgot, because again, I was trying to make it go with like a kid, like an elf would be to me, but I for some reason grabbed red lipstick and put it on, and then I was like, oh well. I also took my finger and smudged it out so it looked all messy, because again, if we're a zombie, we're not going to be pretty. Then I took some red body paint and kind of just started mapping out where I wanted blood to go. I'm going to be grabbing blood paste later, but for now, I just used some red body paint. For the body, I took my eyeliner pencil and sketched out the sweater / elf outfit that I wanted to be put on. I took the same green that I used in my eyebrows from Mehron and went ahead and just filled in half of my body. Then I took red from Mehron and filled in the other half. Then I took a white body paint and filled in the little neck thing that all elves seem to have. I was gonna add bells to the end because normally they have bells, but I just didn't. I didn't feel like it, so I just didn't. Keeping that same white body paint, I added a little bit of stitching down the side to combine the two colors. Then grabbing that same brown contouring shade that we've been using, I just started shadowing underneath that neck piece to make it look like it's sitting above the rest of the shirt. And I also drug some of that around the neck so that it looks like my neck is sitting underneath that collar as well. Next, I used some liquid latex and just stippled it onto my cheek and then stuck this prosthetic, you could call it, with the candy cane on it right there. The story is I had no cotton balls left, which would have looked a lot better than this. What I did is I used a makeup sponge and ripped it up and trying to make it as small as possible without completely destroying it so that I could stick the candy cane into it. If you have cotton balls, it would work a lot better. I had toilet paper, which you could also use, but I just didn't want to use it, so I just used this makeup sponge. So next I used my foundation and covered that prosthetic that I made, as well as grabbing some cream paints in red and yellow, and randomly stippled it with my finger all over the prosthetic and then blended it onto my face so it looked like it was infected and gross and, you know, just not good. Not good times for the zombie. And then here comes the fun part. I grabbed some fake blood gel, and this will help hide the monstrosity that is that prosthetic, because the blood will just make everything just tie in together and look better. So I just put a whole bunch on that prosthetic and made it drip down my face. And then of course I took that same blood paste and I got the blood paste from Mehron, just so you know. But I stuck it all over that mouth section, kind of going over the body paint I already had, and then adding some to the teeth that are showing, as well as dragging some down the brain section that's now showing, making some other blood smears anywhere that I felt like it needed it. And then I also realized that I forgot to put the eyelashes on, so I took a liquid eyeliner and just drew some fake eyelashes on the new bottom lash line that we have, as well as grabbing some mascara and sticking it on the top lashes. Alright guys, that is it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out RexQueen's video. It's awesome, obviously, you saw the intro. And let me know what you guys think. Be sure to let RexQueen know if you go to her video that you came from my channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me any other ideas on the art-related projects, and I shall see you guys next time.